Hi and welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up carrier calculated shipping in Fasthosts e-commerce website builder. So this is when your store will look at your customers' checkout, see what items they've got, and calculate their shipping based on the carrier that you choose in the delivery method. So the first thing to note is when you do this, you need to make sure that in all your products, you've specified their weight and you specified the package dimensions as well. Now we've got different guides on that, so I'm not going to cover that in this video, but you've got to make sure if you want to use this shipping method, make sure that's accurate because that's how it will calculate your customer's shipping costs. So let's go through and set it up. So go to shipping and pickup, and it's going to be under shipping. So we're going to add shipping. Now on this screen, you're going to have Royal Mail and GLS by default if you're in the UK. You won't be able to use automatic shipping costs for any other carriers. These are the ones set by default. If you're in another country, this screen might look slightly different. Just it will be based on carriers in your country. But I'm going to go through and set up Royal Mail. So the top one here is automatically calculate rates for Royal Mail. So let's set that up. Okay, so it automatically adds it straight away, is worth noting. So you can always disable it if you don't want to use it just yet, if you need to have a bit of a play around. So next up, we've got the shipping settings. So it's pulled all of the different services that Royal Mail offer. So there's quite a lot. What I normally recommend is just disabling all, checking through them, and just enabling actually what you want. So if you just want first class signed and first class, for example, you can enable them, and it will give your customers the choice based on whatever you select here. So my customers here are going to get the choice between those, and the shipping cost will be calculated for both of those methods. So next is a shipping region. By default, it's worldwide, all destinations. So it's recommended to just go through advanced and create a new setting, create a new zone. So it could just be this country. You can obviously set different zones, but again, not going to cover that in this video. Or you can choose a zone on a map, so you can use a map to draw your delivery zone. Not so common in the UK, just because generally speaking, it's quite small. But if you're in another country or you're shipping to other countries, it might be useful for you there. So shipping markup would be the amount extra you put on top of the calculated rate, and that might just be for an additional packaging or anything like that you need to use. So I kind of said earlier about making sure your package sizes are set in your products when you set them up. If you haven't set that up, you can set the default package size, which is here. So if you've forgotten, you could just use that if you've got a default box that you send it out in. However, like I say, it's better to do it product by product just to make sure that that rate is as accurate as possible, because if you obviously charge your customer, if you undercharge them, then you're going to have to cover the costs yourself. And if you overcharge them, then you're going to have to refund the difference. So it's worth making sure you get that as accurate as possible. So minimum order subtotal, if you don't want this available, if you don't want this shipping available for lower orders, you could set a minimum spend of £30 before this option is shown at checkout. And finally, we've got the Royal Mail account settings. So for this, with Royal Mail, you can use click and drop online for discounted rates. If you do use that, just enable that, and it will calculate the rates based on the cheaper rates that you get at a discount. But obviously, if you don't use that, and don't get discounts, make sure you leave that disabled. Otherwise, it's going to undercharge your customers for delivery. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And that's all saved and it's enabled. So now we'll see here we've got the carrier calculated automatic rates set as United States at the moment, but that was just because when I set the region, I left it to United States. Clearly, I should have changed that. But there we go. That's all there is to it. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.